Let's talk about a very important and sensitive debate happening in the UK right now. A debate that directly affects thousands of care workers who are already living and working in the country. Imagine this. You come to a country legally, you work hard for years, you pay your taxes, you follow every rule, and slowly you start building your life there. Your job, your home, your future, everything is connected to that country. And then suddenly the rules start changing. This is exactly the concern that has been raised by former Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner. Angela Rayner has openly criticized proposed changes to UK settlement rules for migrants, especially care workers. She says changing the rules for people who are already living and working legally in the UK is completely wrong. According to her, controlling borders and dealing with new immigration is one thing, but applying new rules to people who are already settled in the country is something very different. In fact, she described this approach as un-British. Now, let's understand what the government is actually planning. At the moment, most migrants in the UK can apply for permanent settlement, also known as indefinite leave to remain, after living in the country for 5 years. But under the new proposals, this period could be doubled to 10 years. And for care workers, the waiting time could increase even further up to 15 years. In some cases, where people rely on public benefits for a long time, the waiting period could even go up to 20 years. These proposed changes have created serious debate across political circles. Angela Rayner strongly disagrees with this idea. She says that people came to the UK under a clear system, they followed the rules at that time, and they built their lives based on those rules. So, changing the system halfway through is not fair. She believes it is like moving the goalposts after the game has already started. Rayner also reminded everyone about the role care workers played during the COVID-19 pandemic. While many of us were staying safe at home, care workers were on the front lines looking after elderly people, supporting vulnerable patients, and keeping the system running. She says care work is not just a job, it is something the entire society depends on at some point in life. That is why she believes care workers deserve dignity, respect, fair treatment, and better pay. She also raised another serious concern. According to her, tying care workers' visas to specific employers can sometimes lead to exploitation, making it difficult for workers to change jobs or protect themselves. Now, on the other side, the UK government has a different view. Officials say that immigration levels in recent years have been historically high. They believe that permanent settlement should not be automatic, but something that must be earned over time. The Home Secretary has defended the proposal, saying the country needs to manage migration properly due to the high number of arrivals. However, this issue is not only dividing politicians, it is also dividing the Labour Party itself. Several Labour MPs have also raised concerns and opposed these changes. They argue that changing rules for people who are already in the system is unfair and it sends the wrong message to migrants who came legally. Right now, no final decision has been made. The government is still consulting on these proposals and discussions are ongoing. So the final outcome is still uncertain. But one thing is very clear. This is not just about visa rules or immigration numbers. This is about real people, care workers, families, and individuals who have built their lives in the UK. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the UK government should make settlement rules stricter? Or should people who are already living and working legally in the country be protected under the old system? Let me know your opinion in the comments.